The fate that Ronnie Oneal, it's in the hands of the jury tonight. The Riverview man who murdered his girlfriend and his little daughter now faces the death penalty. Jurors will decide if he lives or dies. The penalty phase of the case started today, and while Oneal defended himself in his murder trial, he is now getting some help from lawyers. Fox 13's Gloria Gomez shows us what happened in court today.
The jury will soon have a weighty decision to make, the prosecution urging them to give Ronnie Oneal the death penalty, but the defense asked them to give him life in prison. The prosecution started their case by telling them to look at the violence and carnage that he inflicted on his family. He told the jury that Oneal should pay with his life for the crimes he's committed.
For the bloody carnage that defendant inflicted on his family in March of 2018, and that is a sentence of death.
Later, the defense had their turn. They urged the jury to spare Oneal's life and send him to prison for the rest of his life.
Probably the most important decision you will ever make, as it should be when there's a human life at stake. The trial you just sat through dealt with the crimes for which Mr. Oneal has been found guilty of. However, this portion of the proceedings will now focus on Mr. Oneal, his life, his character, and why his life is worth saving.
And this afternoon, the jury heard emotional testimony from the victim's family. Prosecutors called several members of Kenyatta Barron's family, including her mother.
There has been an unfulfillable hole in my heart ever since that horrible night. I no longer have the opportunity to continue attending Ronivia's physical therapy session, which brought me endless happiness and knowledge on how to improve Ronivia's quality of life. Ronivia had a smile that could light up the whole room.
Kenyatta Barron and her 9-year-old daughter were killed by Oneal 3 years ago. His 8-year-old son survived the attack and testified against him. Once this jury gets this case, they will have to decide whether they give him life or death. When it comes to a verdict, the jury must be unanimous to give him the death sentence. It takes just one juror to give him life in prison. In Tampa, Gloria Gomez, Fox 13 News.